lot to see, a lot to do. Recently I've realized I like doing it all with you. Take my hand, twirl me around.
I do.
Hold me close, don't ever put me down.
All right, so our garden area, we have done nothing to over the winter months. And now that it's spring, it's time to clear it out. We've got a bunch of pine straw that's settled in there just over the winter. And we got to get all of that out. We have our fresh load of dirt to continue building this up. So James is doing pine straw removal.
Yuck.
It's the perfect kind of day to do this.
Because it's raining.
Because it's raining and it's a little chilly, but we're kind of limited on weekends that we can do this now before spring is here and it's time to plant. So we're actually about 3 weeks away from planting. So this is the perfect weekend to do this time-wise, but maybe not so much weather-wise.
That's great.
So,
That was a duck in a previous life.
so let's get to it.
All right, so we had I feel like the camera's at a weird angle.
But we're kind of protecting it.
We've got an umbrella over it right now, so we had a viewer suggest that maybe we shouldn't put all this dirt right up against the brick foundation. Not a bad suggestion, we like it.
Yes.
This is the level the dirt's always been against the foundation, but we are planning on bringing this up higher. So we didn't have a whole lot available to us locally to protect this foundation. And we're tile people, so we've got Schluter. This actually is a waterproofing fabric, and on the other side of it, it's got lots of little squares. And I'll let Jen insert close up here. And I think what that'll do is if we put the squares against the house, that'll allow for moisture to trail down and evaporation of any moisture that gets stuck behind the Schluter. And at the same time, it's waterproof, and it'll keep the moisture from just sitting tight against the brick. For now, what we're going to do is we're just going to run it behind here at the height the ground has always been. We'll put the dirt against it, and then we'll come back later and trim it, because we don't exactly know how high up we're going to build the garden yet. So we're going to give plenty of extra material here, and we'll just cut it back later. And just the basic idea here is just to keep water from standing up against the brick all the time.
Yes.
Let's do it. It's really light. It's not soaked in water. Not.
Another day, more dirt. What load are we on now? 4?
4, I think.
I think
First
4.
2 were just fill dirt. These this one and this one are topsoil. And once they're in there, we'll finish putting our wall up another. I think it comes up 3 more rows from here. 2 more rows from there. And then the top layer will be 50-50, so it's 50% topsoil and 50% compost, or compost and manure. So we're just figuring it up, you know, with stones, 5 loads of soil, the fence we're going to put around it, the plants, not including any time. We probably got $1,000 in this garden. How much money are we gonna save in groceries, baby? So it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to eating something fresh out of the garden, for sure. Maybe if we grew some of that marijuana, we could pay for this thing.
We are not doing that.
Sorry, we're in the wrong state for that. Our little vapor barrier over here at the wall is working pretty good. We'll trim it, make it look nice, of course. Once this is filled up, I gotta say 2 more rows up there. So halfway to the top of the, from where we are to the top of the brick wall, will be into about another halfway up there. And that'll be pretty high, that'll be good. And the idea here, of course, is to keep the deer and the rabbits out. So we're gonna go 3 rows higher right here. And that'll be a pretty good, we're gonna be, well, you can see over there, there's 2 more stones sticking up. So 1 more stone above there. We're probably gonna be a good 40 inches up. And it's kind of going back a little bit, so I think it'll look a little intimidating to jump over. And then once this goes in, there's a 30-inch fence that goes on top of it. So we're about 70, 75 inches tall around the perimeter. So really the only way up and into the garden will be from our back patio doors. We come out there and move that little cooler thing that's kind of blocking the way, and we'll be able to step right down into the garden because it'll be quite a bit higher at that point. So, and we'll probably put a little stepstone there, a little landing coming into the garden. And over here where the downspout is, once the dirt's built up to a good level, I think we're talking about putting in a rain catcher there.
That look of determination. She's going to unload that dirt. Yes, she is. It's back and forth. Back and forth. She's getting a workout. She's excited. She's got her sleeves rolled up. She means business. Look at those muscles. Girl is ripped. Woo! Get it, girl.
Shoveling dirt. It's no joke.
No joke at all. Did this quick calculation. We've got over 12,000 pounds of dirt we've shoveled in here, or 6 tons. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
There'll be some pretty good tomatoes coming out of here.
It's coming
That's all I
along
got to
though.
say.
Yeah. Load of dirt.
What that is?
That's my trash.
Gardener's trash.
Sorry.
This is nature's trash.
Yeah.
Plant pine cone.
So I've been doing some research on different gardening methods, but have planted a garden or 2 in my day and always looking for a better way to do things. And in some research found a gardening...
Found a better way.
I found a better way.
Yeah, she got me to do all the hard work.
So I've done some research and I'm gonna try the Back to Eden gardening method, where we add about 4 to 6 inches of wood chips to the top of all of our soil, and that's supposed to decompose and add more nourishment to the ground, and also keep the soil nice and moist through those hot summer months as I'm watering. Otherwise, just the exposed dirt, it gets so dry and so hard, because our summers can get pretty hot here in North Carolina. Garden is now wood chip ready.
Right here is where we brought the wall around, so I've got to cut 1, 2, 3 bricks to fit those last 3 rows, and then this thing will be all sealed in. Then this is some fencing that was I pulled that out of the trash actually, and I'm gonna clean it up. I've got these 5 pieces. I've got 2 more pieces over there someplace, and 4 more pieces around the front of the house. I got enough of it to make a fence around here, and you can see, I mean, this is up to my waist on this end here, and I think with the addition of that 32 inches of fencing, we're going to be up a good ways, where I think we won't have to worry about the deer getting in, that sort of thing. So the next project is fix the bricks, add the mulch, the wood chips, and then put up a fence. Okay, and now we get wood chips. That machine right there makes them. They just pile them up over here. So we're gonna get 3 scoops of this, or 2 scoops, or whatever will fit in the trailer. And that's the secret to the Garden of Eden, apparently. Plant everything in wood chips. So here's what we got. You see there's a lot of wood in there. There's soil in there too. It's just kind of all, but it's very, it doesn't pack. It doesn't compact down. It stays very loose. So that apparently is a trick. What makes the vegetables grow good. All right, let's put some fencing up. Now these panels are great. Mostly because they were free. I don't like free. So they do come with these poles. Now, poles are a little rusty. Getting a little thin at the bottom where they've been in the dirt before. So I'm going to end up replacing those. You can see kind of the look it's giving us. I think that's pretty tall. That's up to my shoulders. And this is like the lowest area because the ground's highest here. So then it'll be higher and higher as you come around here. But I think we're going to replace the posts that hold the fence up. They have these shepherd's hooks they sell. I think they call them a shepherd's hook, that they sell over at the hardware store. And it's basically for hanging plants on. Goes up and hooks at the top. And they're about 6 foot tall. So they'll go a lot further into the ground than these will. So, because you can see when that hits the dirt, I mean, it's only going in the ground 6-7 inches, not far. So I think we'll replace those. Will be the first upgrade we do, and a little spritz of paint here and there. It'll look like $1 million. So now we've got a situation. Fence is coming all the way down here. Why it looks nice. Follows the curve of the wall that we put in. But now we've got a curve here, and well, Jen's not going to be excited about losing 1.372 square feet of garden. We can see if we can find a way to bend this panel and make it round. And now my mind is thinking of ways to bend the panel. If only we had something heavy to park on it to bend it. Tell me if it's working. I can't really see. That's definitely getting a curve to it. I think that's awfully close. Let's go check it out. All right. Oh, there's our piece. I'll tell you what, it's not quite perfect, but it's really close. And that just gives it the feel of the round turn. Yeah, I like that. All right, so here's our last piece up, and it looks like we got to cut to here. If we can take about 7 inches out of this thing, I think we're going to be okay. We'll get one last piece in here against the house, and we'll put one more stake down in there. So I'm going to take 7 inches off the end of it. We'll hook this end in, and then I'll just put a straight piece of rebar down on that end. We'll be good to go. All right, let's take the piece we just cut, put it up here, and see if that's pretty all right, or if it's, no, it's better. It's perfect. Get underneath here and this. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Put our pole down in here, like that. Done deal. Help, I'm locked up. Hopefully the deer won't get over this fence. You can see where it comes up to on me. It's right up to my chin. I'm really hoping they don't try to jump this thing because, well, I want to eat the cucumbers.
Today is the day. I am so excited. This is the day I've been waiting for. The garden is finally ready and it's time to get some plants in the ground. So I was at the garden center, picked some things up. Don't want to overcrowd, especially on the first year of this garden. I want to kind of see how everything takes to the soil that we built up, how things do in the wood chips. This is the first time I've ever gardened in the wood chips. The first time I've ever done the Back to Eden gardening. So I don't want to invest too much and then it not work out. So we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty excited though. So my first plan of attack is to plan. I've got my plants and I want to go ahead and plot them out where I want them to go so that my tall growing plants are closest to the house. My shorter growing plants are further into the garden. I don't want to overcrowd anything. I want them to be able to grow to their fullest potential and allow me to still get to them, tend to them, take care of weeds, just kind of playing it by ear but still having a plan.
Love was holding all the cards and always kept me in the dark. I never thought I could shake this heartache until I saw your light, and it's got me feeling like life is good, yeah. Life is good, yeah. Yeah, in my darkest times, you got me feeling like I've been walking on air. Left all my worries and cares. I've got no burdens around you. I don't care who knows I love you. 'Cause I've been so lost without you. And in my darkest times, you got me feeling like life is good, yeah. Life is good, yeah.
The garden is finished. Plants are in the ground, and this is a week later. My pepper plants are doing awesome. Tomato plants are already starting to grow. And I'm already starting to see some little sprouts come out of the ground. The green beans and pepper plants aren't sprouting quite yet, but they will. I know they will. I hope they will. But this was a fun project. If you want to catch the first part of this, how we got it started, what we did for the foundation, I'll link that video below. If you like what you saw, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We would love to try to grow this channel. We would love to have you follow along on our adventures, and we'll see you next time.
Good.